Howdy ho, everybody. This is Ryan with TrendLizard.com, bringing Elliott Wave to the masses. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. The market's going nuts on this Monday morning. Always a good thing, making people a lot of money, of course, unless you're on the short side of it. But I want to continue bringing Elliott Wave to the masses today by doing an update on the pot stocks that we've analyzed. In the past, we've taken a close look at Aurora Cannabis, we've taken a close look at New Beverage Solutions, and we've also taken a close look at Canopy Growth. And I just want to update you on their charts today and see where they're at. They followed their Elliott Wave patterns beautifully to this point, and there's no reason to think that's going to stop now. There's a lot of potential in all three, and I'm going to show you exactly why, show you what's going on and what's coming in the future, so you know where to be on which side of those markets heading forward. So we're going to take a look at some charts. We'll dive in, see what's going on, go from there. Here we go. All right, folks, so we're going to start with Aurora Cannabis here. Looked at this guy a ton of times. I know a ton of people are interested in it. So I figure, hey, let's give you what you want. Let's look at it again. And as you know, in 2016, late 2016, early 2017, and late 2017, ACB traced out a beautiful five-wave advance that put in a high in early 2018 and then has turned sideways from then, has been in one large three-wave counter-trend pullback since then, retested the lows back in very late 2018, and since then has done some constructive things to the upside that look very promising. So we're going to dive in and see what's going on. The main goal is to determine if this big counter-trend pullback has ended and if a major low was recorded in December of 2018. So here we go. Zooming in, this looks at the counter-trend pullback in 2018. You can see it was a nice three-wave move to start it off, a sharper move, but it proved to be a B wave, and then you had kind of an ending diagonal for a C wave into the late December 2018 low. Since then, we've gotten some really nice action off of that low. It looks trendy. It looks like the start and the resumption of the long-term uptrend on ACB, and that should be an exciting thing for everybody who's involved with this guy. So let's go ahead and zoom in and take a look at that. Here's the advance off the late 2018 low. You can see the nice five-wave advance, super clear. Pretty hard to call it anything other than a five-wave advance that's played out. It put in a high in early February, and since then pulled back. It actually tested our yellow support area. This is based on Fibonacci retracements. It found support there, turned back up, tested the high, and then has kind of pulled back again. So what I believe is going on is I believe that it is still in this counter trend pullback that started in February. The reason I think that is because the up move off of this low here is a very clear three-wave move. So this really can't be the resumption of the uptrend, right? Because we know trends only play out in five waves. So if this is a three-wave move, we know that three-wave moves are counter-trend moves, suggesting that it's not resuming its uptrend yet, and instead is probably going to dip back down towards the lows that were established in February, as long as ACB stays above 6. I know that's a pretty decent stretch to get there, but hey, that's what you get when you're trading volatile stocks like this. As long as it stays above 6 on any larger pullback, which we do expect one, we do expect another test of the zone that essentially is from about 6 to 7, looking for one more test of that zone, and then for ACB to begin another large five-wave advance, maybe something like what we saw in early 2019, and kick off to the upside from there. So that's kind of what we're looking at here, looking for the larger pullback again, and then the kickoff to the upside as the next up leg begins. So still super bullish as long as it stays above 6. You can buy any kind of breakout that you want, or basically looking for any resumption of trendy upside movement. And again, that is not what we saw off this up leg off of February's low. This looks like a counter trend move. So again, we're waiting for the resumption of trendy upside movement. So moving on, let's take a look at Canopy Growth here. So this guy has been in this supercharged five-wave advance off the 2015 low, and it is not yet over. So you can see it had a first wave, a second wave, a very extended third wave, and then a large fourth wave pullback in late 2018, and has since reversed higher. And like Aurora Cannabis, looks super promising off of that late December 2018 low. So here's why. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. Here's that pullback in 2018. Then you get this resumption of strength here, and what you're getting right off the bat is trendy five-wave movement. And again, that determines the direction of the trend. And so that indicates to us, looks like the trend has resumed to the upside. Since late January, it's been chopping around back and forth. So again, like Aurora Cannabis, it is in a correction of this nice five-wave advance here. as long as this correction completes somewhere above the level 35, and we do believe it will, but we also don't believe that, we also believe that the pullback is not yet over. As long as it completes above 35, you want to be in on this guy. You want to buy the next round of strength, because that'll look like a big breakout, the start of a third wave, and it'll be super promising from there. So moving on again, let's look at New Age Beverages. I think I messed that up in the intro, called it New Beverages Solutions or something crazy like that. It's New Age Beverages. It's been a while since we've looked at this guy, but it has remained constructive as well. All we care about is what's happened since early 2016. You can see again, it gave us a really nice trendy 5-wave advance that was followed by a very clear counter trend 3-wave pullback. Since then, it's kicked it in high gear, had an amazing time in late 2018, a huge up leg. It's pulled back again, and now it's trying to kick off another leg to the upside. I think there's a very good chance that a new up leg has kicked off. So let's zoom in a little bit closer, and I'll show you why. This is looking at this advance that just kicked off from basically, I think, November in 2018 to the upside. We're just zooming in on this action right here. So let's do that. You can see that it's taken a pretty darn clear 5-wave form to the upside into January's high. Since then, it's been in a pullback that looks like a 3-wave move. It's trying to find support now in this yellow support area. As long as it does, as long as it finds a low somewhere above 475 and starts showing us some trendy upside movement, this too will look like it's at the beginning of a much larger up move, at the precipice of a new trendy up leg. And those are the moves that you want to trade. Obviously, if you look at this trendy move in November and December and January, you went from 3 to about 775, right? So you're looking for another supersized move to the upside here, and it has the potential to even be a lot sharper than what happened off of November's low. So hey, pot stocks look great here, so I think there's a good buying opportunity. Look for additional strength to confirm that a low is in on NBEV, and also wait for a pullback to complete on Aurora Cannabis and Canopy Growth to indicate that the counter trend pullback is over and that the good times have resumed. So hey folks, I hope that's helpful. Thanks for being a member or subscriber of this YouTube channel. I will continue to bring Elliott Wave to the masses to show you that, hey, this theory works, and it is the key to understanding the market and to gaining your edge so that you're making money on most of your trades. So have a great day. I will talk to you again next week. Take care.